Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to make a video about the Battlefield 2042 open beta. This might be a bit of a negative video because I have a lot to say about this beta, but really this is my first impressions and the biggest issues which I can see with the game so far. I want to preface this video by saying that, you know, I've played a lot of Battlefield. I have about 400 hours on Battlefield 5. I had about 800 hours on Battlefield 4, especially when it first came out for next-gen consoles. So when I'm bashing things in this game and I'm pointing out problems, this isn't me being a Call of Duty player or whatever. Like, I've played a lot of Battlefield and I know how the game feels and I know how it should feel. So that's my biggest issue, and the first thing which I'll open this video up with is that, man, coming from a game like Battlefield 5 to the 2042 open beta is like waking up in the middle of the night and you have no fucking water, and then you go and get water and you take a sip and it's boiling hot. It's almost like we were all catfished into this being some incredible next-gen, truly return to Battlefield sort of game, and it's just kind of not. The movement and the gunplay, biggest thing, biggest elephant in the room. This shit is weird. It does not feel like a Battlefield game in the slightest. You know, as a franchise, the gunplay and the movement has always been quite weighty. It's had a certain level of realism to it, where you couldn't really run and gun as much. It was a little bit more of taking your time. Things didn't feel static. Battlefield 2042, for whatever reason, has gone in the direction of, and I hate to make the comparison, but Modern Warfare. 2019's Modern Warfare, all the way down to the sprinting animation with the gun in the air, to the third-person takedowns, to the incredibly fast movement speed. All of it just feels arcadey. It feels floaty, unsatisfying, really not my cup of tea. To make matters worse as well, there's some really questionable design choices, like removing crouch sprinting, which was really good in Battlefield 5, worked a treat. Having to actually manually throw a grenade, so, you know, you equip the grenade, you're holding it, not cooking it, and then you throw it, as if we're playing Bad Company. The reviving as well is janky as fuck, like incredibly janky. Like the UI in general as well, the UI is just a bit of a clusterfuck. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I think the biggest thing at the moment, which also contributes to the fairly bad gameplay, or gunplay should I say, is the kill feed. Like, usually from, say, Battlefield 1 and 5, the more you hit someone, the higher the number goes up, so you get an idea of how much damage you've done, in turn how much health they've lost, and you'd even get the little graphic afterwards for the headshot, or you know, just a skull or something like that. It was clean, it was satisfying, and it gave feedback as well. 2042, you get a hit marker and a little noise, a little and then a number on the right hand side of the screen which gradually goes up. And when you kill someone, it just comes up with their name in red. And every time this comes up, I always think it's like a reload warning. Like, no, you got to reload your weapon, you know, because it's in the weirdest fucking place. I've also had a lot of issues with performance. You know, I run Battlefield 5 on Ultra, you know, 144 hertz, beautiful, buttery smooth. I know this game is technically next gen and all, but it runs like piss, like absolute piss. Just, you know, stuttering when obviously shit's kicking off, but then stuttering when nothing's happening as well. And on top of having not great gunplay or movement, then performance issues and a lack of feedback. I just don't think the combat is anything to praise, to be honest with you. And that's, you know, all subject to change, whatever, but the game comes out next month. Are they going to rewrite all of this? I have no fucking idea. Attachments as well, I do not understand. Like, you can equip them in-game, but as far as I can tell, you can't equip them on any main menus. So every time you die, your attachments reset. So if you're putting on a scope and a grip and a magazine, you have to go ding 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 every time you spawn. If you spawn in a firefight, you're fucked. Specialists are a bit of a weird one. I don't really see the point of them at the moment. From all I can gather, specialists are a character which then acts as assault, engineer, support, recon. But then on top of that, you can also have any weapon from any specialist or any class, and then also have any gadgets from any specialist. So then what is really the point of specialists? I can see where it's going. It's going down the Modern Warfare route, and it's taken what went wrong with Battlefield 5 is in elite characters, which were just cosmetic, but trying to give them more of a gameplay purpose. To me, that doesn't fit. It doesn't work properly. You know, Battlefield for me has always been about just being one person in a massive war. I don't want to feel like I'm ridiculously overpowered, like I have superhuman abilities. I just want to be a soldier. Let me customize my soldier, and that's it. You know, specialists seem way too Modern Warfare. They seem as if it's trying to go back to 2015 with class-based shooters. Don't get me wrong, there are elements of greatness. There's parts like verticality, which is back, and works really well actually. Feels like Battlefield 4. You know, the map is okay. Conquest is always a bit boring for me, but there's good here. It needs polish. It really needs some accessibility fixes. Overall, I'm not that impressed. If anything, I'm actually a little bit annoyed. So let's see how the full game goes. Alright guys, I'm Andy here. Hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, leave a like on it, and I'll catch you on a bit.